We're here with head women's basketball coach Peterson Abiad. Coach, can you give us your overall thoughts on today's game against Green Bay?
I think it was a huge battle. I thought that it was very physical and aggressive, and I thought both teams executed well and made big shots. And I really thought we had a chance to win this game. And there were a few possessions that we just didn't, come up with a good shot or a good opportunity. And in a game like this, the margin of error is very small, and I think in the long run that ended up costing us. But I was exceptionally proud of the way that we battled. I thought that we played very focused and intense, and that it was pretty clear to us what we needed to do to win the game. And I thought that for the most part we executed very well to make that happen. Green Bay hit a couple big shots when they needed them and sort of broke our back, but I was very pleased with the way we battled tonight.
Like many of your games this season, it came down to the last few possessions. What did you see out of your team defensively and offensively over those last few minutes?
Well, I thought our defense was really good all game. Green Bay just wears you down and works the ball. They pass it very well. They try to take advantage of mismatches, and I thought we battled the entire game. And even we made some adjustments that really helped us throughout that last few minutes stretch. But on a switch out, Sam Terry gets open and hits a three, and that ended up probably being a pivotal play for them. But I thought we were right on defensively and really for the most part offensively all night long, and that's why we had a chance to win the game. Unfortunately, just didn't come out that way, and that's what hurts more, is that you play a game that close to a team that is that strong and you don't get the win. It's disheartening, but we can learn from this, we can grow, and I think it's a good building block for us.
Once again, you were led offensively by your senior trio of Amani Gordon, Corey Coleman, and Kirsten Green. Can you talk about their performances?
Well, they were great, and as we were talking in timeouts about adjustments we wanted to make offensively, one time I walked into the huddle and I said, this is what we want to do. We want to have, Imani on this side and Corey on that side, and we were talking about a setup of a play, and they were like, we just talked about that. So that they're thinking over these years of learning different situations, they're already thinking about what we need to do in each situation, and they're, as I said, they're right on with what type of execution we need to have and what we want to do. So I thought those three were really good. I mean, Corey's ability to find Imani inside. Imani had 4 points at half. She ends up with 20. A great deal of that was from Corey, passing it into the post, making great passes, and Imani receiving the ball and laying it in traffic. Just watching them work together, and Kirsten hitting 4 threes in the first half made her, really a tough kid to leave. Like they had to stay on her, and so they all really contributed to our offensive output. And this is the case each game. Game in and game out, those three are expected to carry a big part of the load, and once again they did.
Next up, you face Wright State on Saturday. What can you take from this game moving forward?
Well, I think the biggest thing is that in big games, and they're all big along the way here, but if we really want to contend for this championship, tonight we saw how close we can be. Are we going to reach the pinnacle of this mountain, or are we just going to hang around and be within striking distance? I think we saw tonight what we're capable of, and I felt like maybe we took a step. So moving forward to the Wright State game, it's a very different game, a very different style of team, and I hope that we keep that same type of focus, the same type of energy and preparation, knowing that we are right there and that we have to be focused and ready to go, prepared, and mentally and physically in each game, and we can have a clear chance to contend for the championship. I think we'll carry that forward, and I think we'll see a real, hard hat approach to each game moving forward.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.